Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with more Tharcia. Dear God, I don't know why I'm coming back to this game. It feels like
Because you love it.
yeah, I guess so. Anyway, so we're gonna be restarting this map because I was so
You
close.
saw what happened last time.
Yeah.
If you did see what happened last time, this
Go.
is what happened.
Yeah, we lost.
We messed up big time. About 80, I'm probably exaggerating, it's probably like 40 enemy NPCs surrounding that castle. We couldn't do anything about it. We accidentally made freaking Carrion escape instead of defend the gate.
That was,
And then everyone died unluckily.
That was so dumb of me.
Hey, I make the mistake. You're not the only one who made a mistake like that too. Like sometimes when we're rushing through, we cast the wrong button when we're trying to rush through in Fire Emblem. It's a very common mistake.
Like I just did.
So don't beat yourself up to stick with it.
Like what I just did with Leaf. I meant to dance for Fergus, and I danced for Leaf instead.
It's okay. I mean, it's just Leaf.
All right. So I'm gonna speed this up. Hopefully. Oh, okay. Oh. Well, level up. Magic's
That's a good level up,
Yeah.
but it came at a very dangerous price.
Yeah, but I mean, still, I mean, now we gotta keep this up because he got that really good level up. He got magic and speed.
Oh,
man.
speaking of,
Oh.
I just remembered a while back we were talking about those ice cream pints.
Yeah.
I found a really good priced one called Halo Top. They make like various types of natural ice cream, but I look at the things, like the entire pint is just a little bit over 300 calories.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like most ice cream, you're lucky to get like half a cup to be a little under 300.
Oh.
And I look at some of the ingredients, like they have a peanut butter cup ice cream where the milk for it is made with coconut milk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you guys in the other parts of the world get Halo Top ice cream, but hey, there's something for you guys to look up.
I don't.
You never know. I mean, for crying out loud, I didn't know that there used to be or there probably still is, a store brand called Publix in, of all places, Florida. Because when you think of grocery stores, you want to name it after something that sounds like a photograph shop or a camera shop, Publix. That's what it comes off to me, is when I hear that name.
Okay.
When you hear Publix, what do you think?
When I hear Publix, I think like street performers for some reason.
It could actually be a good performance club, like a comedy club. My gosh, maybe if you get one and name it that, you could probably have your own New York Publix.
Maybe. One can only dream and hope.
You never know. I mean, just look on the bright side.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about these guys.
Yeah, these guys. I can't think of anything nice to say to them, so I'm gonna be quiet.
They're NPCs. They're like Alpha.
They're here.
Oh god.
Oh, that's right. They come very quickly. Maybe I should get that little guide thing up. Yeah,
Oh,
they
no, Salem.
from turns 1 to 13, the Archer Knights.
1 to 13. Oh my god.
But if you defeat the boss Wrist, they will stop appearing and run
Oh.
away. But when you
Oh.
defeat Wrist all the way to turn 32, you get that big cluster of enemies.
Those guys.
They come down like snow in my area. Thankfully, I have not seen a snowflake for weeks now, and I am happy.
Yeah, we haven't really gotten a whole lot of snow here in New York either.
But at least you got to feel some of my pain with that below zero weekend.
So, oh yeah.
Yeah, the below 30.
Oh my god. That was
Hey, you
just-
were lucky.
That was
My
awful.
area, we got below 60. It took 13 hours for AAA just to come over to my house to try to rev up my car battery. But you know what the asshole did?
What?
He just put his things on the thing. Yeah, it seems alright. He didn't even try to, like, warm it up or anything like how other people would do it. He just put his things there. Yeah, okay. And then left.
That's how you know.
And
the
I
guy
got
was a
charged
dick.
on it. Demand a refund, they wouldn't give it to me because, oh, he got there. But he didn't do anything.
Yeah, the guy must have been a dick.
Either that or he was an extreme rookie that didn't want to be there.
No,
Like-
the guy, I'm pretty sure the guy was a dick. He sounds like one.
It's like, Oh, I have to work today on probably the busiest day of the month. Oh, why do people have to have cars? That's
like,
my job.
It's like if a mother like that has like a baby on a crying plane. It's like you expect her to do something about it, but she doesn't do jack shit about it. It's like, yeah, he's crying. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, I hate when people do that. You have a baby. It's calling for attention. You have to see what's going on. Because that baby crying, something's wrong. Does it want attention? Does it want to play a game? Is it hungry? Does it have a shitty diaper that you need to clean out like the shitty person that you are?
I think that last one was probably agreeable. Or, like, plausible.
Yeah, just
Ronan, no.
go there and check what's going on. I mean, if you just let that baby cry, first off, that baby's vocal cords are going to go out. And when a baby's vocal cords go out, that is going to be hell for you in the future. And also, people are... The longer a baby cries, the more upset and annoyed people get.
Yeah, and like people are just gonna be like glaring at you. Do you want to deal with those glaring looks in their eyes? Like seriously, I can't handle that actually.
I think this was an actual study. I don't know if it's official or not, but I once read that the average span of someone hearing a baby crying before they get upset at who's not taking care of the baby is at like around the average span of 20 to 40 seconds.
Really? 20 to 40 seconds? That sounds about right, actually.
Me, unfortunately, it's more like 5 seconds. It's like,
well, I don't
take care of it, I'm busy.
I don't think you're a part of the average study then.
I'm probably like that one extreme fringe on the medium scale.
You're probably in the minority.
There's probably like one guy who has like on the other side of the spectrum, like 3 minutes. Because I've seen someone do a like those "What Would You Do" shows, and one of the scenes was, "What would you do if the person ahead of you just kept using coupons at the grocery store line?" This one guy for almost 20 minutes. They were just trying to find how long it would go. 20 minutes. He's just waiting there. The host had to stop and say, "Okay, this is part of a skit for our show. We can't take it anymore. We have to tell you this was part of the thing. You are the most patient man ever." And the guy was asked questions like, why? He's like, well, we all want to try to save money.
TBS?
It was ABC, I believe.
I think there's a show. I think there was a show like this on TBS.
But my gosh, I love that bit because like the next person after like 20 seconds is like upset. And this is like someone that you would see in like one of those really terrible videos on World Star Hip Hop. Like ready to fight this person. And then all of a sudden the host comes out and is like, "Are you the manager? Let me tell you what I've seen." He's wearing a nice suit. He must own the store.
Oh my god.
And then when it's explained, instantly went from angry to embarrassed. Like, oh my gosh. God, it's like, I apologize. It's like, at least that person was humble.
Sounded humble. Oh.
Those "What Would You Do" shows, it's interesting to see. It's a good social experiment, but
yeah, quote-unquote social experiment.
Well, I mean, it's testing how people react to things. Like, what would you do if the person ahead of you in the grocery store line is berating
you with
cashier and yelling at them, abusing verbally? What would you do?
Good point. I don't know, actually, because that's never happened to me.
They actually showed, like, if it's, like, a guy doing the abusing, women are more likely to tell the guy to shut up or calm down, while the guys, on average, are, like, either ignoring it or just move to a different register. It's like, I don't got time for this, I'm out.
Have you actually seen this, like, a video on YouTube where this, like, cop, like, tackles this guy on a bicycle, and he, like, the guy on the bicycle is, like, trying to escape? But and
not even 10 seconds of escaping from them, and they just catch them.
Yeah. And there's like this like one random ass dude that comes out of nowhere, like helps the officer. Do you know the video I'm talking about?
I think I've seen it, but when I see that, I think this is what happens when you go from a 4-star to a 5-star in Grand Theft Auto. It's like nowhere, and then all of a sudden, police officer out of nowhere.
Wait, like the first Grand Theft Auto, or are we talking like...
I'm thinking like the average Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, okay. So Grand Theft
There's
Auto
so
4 then.
many of them, but
There's
from
only
what
5.
No, there's sub ones like say San
I don't count
Andreas.
those.
Vice
I don't count
City.
those.
Why? San Andreas is considered
Screw
one of
them.
the best. Why?
Because
You
they
couldn't follow the damn train? Is that what you're saying?
No. I just don't count them. They just don't seem like actual mainstream games.
They fucking sold better than the Fire Emblem games. I think they can be considered mainstream.
Debatable.
Oh, come on. San Andreas, I can guarantee you, sold more than Mystery of the Emblem on the Super Nintendo.
Oh well, I will not doubt that. I just won't count it. I don't care. I don't care if that thing sold 1 billion copies. I'm not counting that.
I don't care if my house is made out of those copies.
If you have a house made out of those copies of the game, I think you need to like. I think you need like a help or something. Like, see, I think you
On
need
a
to,
new episode of Hoarders.
I think you need to see like a dermatologist or something like that.
I'm trying to remember what is a dermatologist.
Someone for skin.
For what?
For skin.
Oh my. I don't know what that would have to do like with skin and all that, but
Oh wait.
not that.
Oh please. Leaf.
It's okay.
Wow. Wow.
It's okay, Leaf. Yes, Leaf. You're doing it. Slow and steady wins the race, man.
Yeah, I really don't want to restart this chapter. Not after we
Ever again.
I've already replayed this chapter once. I don't want to do it a second time.
And you didn't even try playing through it a
Devil
bit.
Axe.
Oh my,
Wait, he
this
has
is gonna be pain.
Oh, what? Hicks doesn't double him?
Well, let's look at his con.
Let me see. His build is 20. Are you serious? Cap build and... Oh, wait, what's his speed? That's 12. This guy has 9. Oh. Damn it. Wow, this guy also has cap build. Damn.
Well, I mean, it makes sense for an armor knight to be buff.
Right. Wait, maybe Ronin can do something? 25, 17. Yeah, he'll double him.
Yeah, he'll help out.
Fred and Ronin. What? Oh, Pavise. God damn it, Ronin.
Yeah, slow and steady, man. Make him work for that Pavis.
Come on. There we go.
Good.
All the glory, the honor that I worked for.
I do have some bad news, though.
What?
The enemy reinforcements that plus...
fuck.
Yeah. But, on the good news, we can try to escape much quicker.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I think the thing was that I had all my units back here when I did this last time on my reattempt. So now I'll be able to, like, beat the map much easier.
Okay, now Salem should definitely get a vulnerary.
Yeah, but the thing is the list is, like, right here. I place him right on the bridge. Are you fucking kidding me? That would be so... I'd be so salty after that. Like, I deserve to die if that happened.
And then right when you say that, Spencer opens the door with a shotgun. Is that his suggestion? Or no, better yet, is that an invitation?
No, that's just a quarry.
Speaking of Corin.
No, I said quarry.
Oh, sorry.
Like, go ahead.
Corin is like. Has anyone ever tried to say an argument to show like what male Corin to be good?
I don't think so.
Like the only time I ever hear people talk about Corin being good is when it comes to Smash Brothers, or how kawaii female Corin is.
Oh.
I mean, between the two, who would you rather be around? I can guarantee you, more people would say the female one, just because.
She's better from like a logical perspective. Yes, I agree with that.
She has 2 left feet drawn by accident. And speaking of that, the guy who made the Fates drawings also made a mess up on Anna in Fates, where she has 6 fingers on her hand. Everyone look that up. I am not joking.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know how, but all I can tell you is like it kind of shows with how the official artwork, you know, like how every Fire Emblem game with the characters have.
Yeah.
How only a select in Fates have any, while everyone else's has the portraits. It's pretty obvious that this guy was rushed to make the stuff.
Like he rushed it?
It's like, do it here. Or he didn't bother and just said, here's this, no, I don't know, go away.
Damn.
He was probably too busy making artwork for the No More Heroes games. I mean, they make a lot of them, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, how many are we on now? Like 27? Just imagine a game that actually uses, like, 27. Like, Super Mario Brothers 27.
I think you
Like
got,
the old...
like, are you guys like done yet? Have you not run out of ideas yet?
We don't know. People keep buying them. I remember Todd Howard of Bethesda made that argument. It's like, why do you keep making Skyrim ports? And he said, we'll stop making them when people stop buying them. It is the best answer, actually, because if people keep buying it, why would you stop? But at the same time, my gosh, man, it's already dead. Let it be.
Like, seriously, can we get like the next game or something? Like, I do know that apparently is currently quote unquote in development, but
So it'll probably take about 3 years from now, depending on how much they rush the developers. Because I've been hearing a lot of stories about developers being just forced to work longer hours than they normally should.
yeah.
Like, I remember like one of the people who worked on Fortnite, I think it was, were working 100 hours a week on average, when the average person normally goes like around like 60
Jeez.
for like a big job. Yeah, I just find that just strange.
That is like, that's crazy. Like, insane.
Who knows? Maybe in the future we'll see video game developer unions. But I do like, it's a nice idea because it will tell the publishers to just lay off a man. But at the same time, because of unions, union prices will be a little bit more expensive. So the games in the United States, instead of being 60, might end up being 70 or something.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe that they'll like sell way better than they have before.
I mean, if games keep being sold at 60 when it used to be 50, I think it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know. You don't know like people's like actual human activity.
I don't know my whatever.
Yes, you're not considered an actual human species, okay?
Well, just because I have a long beard doesn't qualify me being a dwarf.
You're not a part of the human anatomy.
And just because I whistle hi ho, it's off to work I go every time I go to work doesn't mean I'm a dwarf. Just because I have lots of gems and jewels and gold and hoard to myself doesn't mean I'm a dwarf.
Okay, are you trying to like be like a leprechaun or something?
No, that's the stereotypical dwarf. They love
that's a stereotypical
they love their
dwarf.
valuables and hoard them. And then another one is they hate anything with knife ears. In other words, elves.
Oh, okay.
They get ticked off easily, like a Scouser or a hockey fan. Well, I shouldn't say soccer hockey fans get ticked off easily. Vancouver Canuck fans. There we go. Well, speaking of that, I looked at...
I don't think this ain't better.
Seriously, you destroyed your own city because you lost the Stanley Cup. You are a joke. I don't care about, like, oh, all these great accomplishments. Fuck you, you blew it up. You blew it. I mean, I don't see Cleveland Brown fans riot in the streets when they lose a game. I mean, just imagine if they did that every game in that 1 year they lost every game. There would be nothing left of Detroit by then. Not even the monuments that they've had ever since the 19th century that are the only relevant things they have anymore that aren't around misery and depression would be left standing. But enough about talking about Cleveland. Let's talk about other miserable places in the United States, like Chicago. Or the Everglades, because that's where the Florida water supply is. Florida man. Oh, speaking of Florida man.
Oh, God.
They actually got a category on Jeopardy.
What?
Florida man was a category on Jeopardy.
What was the question? Oh, wait, there's like an entire column of questions for Florida?
Yes, based on Florida man. I actually saw them and wrote down all 5 of them.
You saw Florida Man?
Yes, I saw the Florida Man Jeopardy episode.
Oh, okay. No, I think you said
Grinded multiple times to make sure I got it all. And these were the 5 questions they used. Florida Man steals this ultimate driving machine after he's told he can't buy it with food stamps. And then you'd press the buzzer and you would say, you know, like how Jeopardy goes.
Yeah,
it's like,
no, I
what
know,
is...
but I don't know the answer to that.
What is a BMW?
Oh.
Or Florida Man ordered to stay away from animals after throwing live state reptile through Wendy's drive-through window. And when Trebek was saying that, he was trying to keep a straight face. You could hear in his voice that he was laughing while explaining that, while reading that one. But the answer for that is, what is an alligator?
Oh, really?
Seriously, who throws gators in a drive-through window?
I don't know.
Oh, no, this
Florida
is...
Man.
Florida Man. He works in mysterious ways. Oh, but here's another one. On this wrestler in lawsuit against Gawker, Florida Man shows up to court in formal bandana. I think you know who that is.
Yeah.
Who is Hulk Hogan? Oh, now this is probably one of the most honest people ever. Florida Man tells police he's so drunk he'll blow up this measuring device. What is a breathalyzer?
Oh, wait. Right. We have to do...
Wood leaf! I'm not gonna do the smoke with her, don't worry.
Okay.
Linowin. Good, I made it in time. Just barely. Just barely. We had an entire episode struggling to get here.
And we had some time in between that.
Oh my gosh.
4 weeks.
It was so frustrating we had to take time away. It's one of those moments in a game.
Yeah.
Just barely. That is understatement right there. Alright. Oh, I thought it's... She's saying it again, or something similar to it. Lord Leaf, I can't scarcely believe my eyes. You've returned. Gods above, I give thanks for your mercy. Linowin, you have my apologies. I should have come here sooner. Despite all I'd heard, I just couldn't fathom how the city I'd been raised in could be in such dire straits. I share the blame for this because of me, your father... No, you have it all wrong. From the moment he met you, my father knew what sheltering you in Tower would mean. He was prepared for the consequences. If he could open the way to a new world with his death, no one could have convinced him to do otherwise. I am proud of my father, and I stand by his decision, despite the grief it brought me personally. She's having a really bad flu, cold, okay. So her voice is changing. Long have I endured the Empire's tyranny, comforted by the belief that we would meet again, and now that day has come. And yet, to endanger myself is one thing, but now I've imperiled tens of thousands of people that call Tara home. I don't know what to do in the face of this onslaught. I think it should say the face of this onslaught. It comes off as poor grammar to me. But that's coming from a guy who can't talk properly, though. I mean, I sound like I'm entirely buzzed my entire life. That's how I talk. Dry your eyes, Linowin. Fear not. I swear upon my sword that I'll protect both you and the city of Tara. Alright, and now
that took 24 minutes.
One last one before we get this here. Florida Man slashes 88-year-old woman's tires with an ice pick for sitting in his seat during this 5-letter game. What game do you think it was?
5-letter game. I would say Scrabble, but...
That's more than 5 letters.
I know. No, let me see.
You want me to say?
No, come on. Wait. 5.
What? Let's see. Old people took his seat.
Bingo.
Yeah, bingo. Seriously, bingo is a major sport, it looks like.
It must be. All right.
Ice pick.
So...
That is like something a mafia guy would do.
An ice pick, jeez. So...
ice picks are a terrible way to go.
Death by Ice Pick. So, this chapter, the Tara defense chapter.
Oh, this is definitely the, if you didn't find it difficult yet, this is definitely the
your
make or
breaking
break.
point. This is definitely
Yeah.
your breaking point. So we can
This
bring
is-
14 units. We have to bring a minimum of 6.
And Nana is required if you want to recruit Homer.
Yeah, hey, Cornus, remember when remember when Nana died and you thought that, you know, we couldn't get, how we couldn't get Homer? We actually would be missing out on another character.
Oh.
Delman.
Oh, Shaman or something like that.
And Delman.
Oh, that's right. That guy. The guy I always forget the name of.
Her brother.
Her brother. I know, but he's more forgettable than Nana.
How?
Nana has a feather in her hair, and she heals you. And, well, Delmond, he has no recognizable trait of his own.
By the way, we also got Blade. Thank you for that silver sword. I mean, like.
You don't want to make it useful.
Sorry, you're not.
I can totally be useful, guys.
Sorry. Well, nah. Sorry. You could be.
By the way, where's my wife?
We don't know. Why don't you go and find her? Yeah, it should be useful for someone. Alright, so we have a Master Seal, and we got 3 characters capped. So we have Hicks, Sophia, and Callian.
Galleon. That's who I go for.
Seriously? Did we get a Master Seal in this chapter, by the way?
Let us find out.
Because I think we need one. We need more than one.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're running out of characters.
Let us see.
And depending on who... yeah, I think Callian.
Oh, a guy, one of the bosses is wielding a tornado tome.
Okay.
I'm still looking, don't worry.
I don't think Salem can use it.
There's a Nosferatu tome you can get by visiting one of the houses. A Dragon Lance, a special weapon for Dean.
Yep. We'll be talking about them in the next part.
Mm-hmm. There is, this chapter has a special thing if you want to get the...
Yeah, I know about the Gaia chapter. We have to visit 3 of the houses within the city of Tara.
The city of Tara is a mistake of life. But pretty much, if you can beat this chapter, you can pretty much beat any of the other chapters in the game.
Yeah, and I'm doing this without save states.
That is going to be very commendable if you can survive with no one dying.
Yeah. I mean, heck, I was able to beat the last chapter with no one dying on the second attempt.
Oh, that's because you learned from your mistakes.
Yeah, after 4 weeks.
Let's see.
Seriously?
I don't think there is one here, but just to be sure, let me try to put... Let's see.
Baldock. Oh yeah, here's Paulus with his tornado tome. Master Axe? Oh my god, it's a brave axe.
The Master Axe. It's a masterful axe. Because we had nothing else to do today.
Seriously, the master weapons are actually brave weapons? Alright. Alright, so what are in the houses down here then? The Dragon Lance and what else? In the houses down here. Dragon Lance and what else?
A Nosferatu tome.
And let me guess, Dragon Lance is down here, isn't it?
Let's see. That Dragon Lance is there.
Oh, okay. And then Nosferatu tome is here.
Yes.
Alright.
And then that one by the arena, which I don't think anyone ever uses unless it's Homer, would be Homer, yeah.
Yeah, alright. So,
Then visit other houses to get the...
Gotta visit 3
Right.
at least. Alright,
Yeah.
so we're gonna be bringing Leaf, Fergus, Lara, Finn, Orson, Ronan, Salem, Marita, Callian, Nana, Tiny.
I think we could send
Tina.
one more person to help out.
We could bring Glade in and kill him.
Trude or Glade, maybe.
Shooter crew. I
Yeah.
was joking about
And then
Glade.
his wife, Lude.
Lou.
Yeah, no, that's a terrible one.
Alright, and I'm giving Callian the Master
Seal.
Seal. And as for... How about we Hammer the Warp Staff, actually?
Definitely.
Alright.
Sorry, I was just taking a big chug.
Alright. Let me see. Do we have any State unlock. Are you serious? We don't have any. Okay, we don't have.
Oh,
any...
dude, we got vulneraries, man. Those are great. But all that broken stuff we should sell. That gives us like 100 gold each, maybe, I think.
Let me see. Can't I? Why can't you buy freaking? Oh, it's so infuriating how you can't buy heal stats from the freaking armory. Come on, like seriously. Oh yeah, Nana can't use physic. She's not experienced enough to do it. I'm pretty sure in Fire Emblem 4 you could actually use she could actually use physic though. That's like so infuriating.
Anyway, I'm used to seeing these things.
Anyway, so I guess I'll bring Selfina then. Hopefully, okay. So save and everyone join us in the next part. It's gonna be a doozy.